Happy Scrubmas Day 22, guys. We are so close to the end. Also, if you don't know what Scrubmas is a spinoff of Vlogmas, where vloggers vlog their life, but I don't vlog, so instead, well, actually I do vlog very rarely, but instead we're doing Scrubmas, which goes by my rules, and my rules is I start on December 1st, and I formulate a different scrub on my channel every day until the 24th. So I won't be posting a scrub on the 25th, but I do plan on posting a video. So you'll still have a video, but it won't be a scrub. So let's check the stocking, see what we have. Ta-da! Okay, this scrub it's definitely unique, but it's also kind of like similar to a lot of scrubs I've made. This is an anhydrous scrub, and it's actually a sugar scrub with red jojoba pearls, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. And I formulated it specifically for the face, specifically to take off face makeup, not eye makeup, because jojoba pearls freak me out around the eyes. I'm terrified to get one in my eye and then it never come out. So just keep that in mind. Don't use this on your eyes. Just use it like everywhere else on your face, not on your eyes. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to make a oil-based scrub with this ingredient called oleo hyaluronic acid, and it's typically for lip products. That's what it's like recommended for, but it's a oil-based hyaluronic acid, and I was like, you know what, why don't we make one for the face, like a scrub for the face, oil-based with hyaluronic acid, and like kind of use it as like a makeup remover. So that's kind of like the mindset behind this scrub, and I want it to be a whipped butter texture, but it's actually softer than I expected. It actually is hardened up, which I guess I should have waited to pipe it a bit, because now it is hard enough to keep its shape, because as you can see, it is keeping its shape now. But I guess I whipped it too much before I piped it, and when you whip it up, it warms up, and when it warms up, it softens because it's made with a lot of shea butter. So I just whipped it too much and wasn't able to keep the structure that I wanted, but whatever, still works. And I made it green with red jojoba pearls, trying to make like a Christmas vibe. But if you want to make this and you want it to keep its shape, then increase the, what did I use? Redomul's SCG? I'm pretty sure you'll want to increase. I don't know, you'll see when I start making the formula. So let's just get into it. I'll show you guys how I made this oil-based scrub for the face with hyaluronic acid. We are starting with a heat-safe mixing bowl, and we are going to begin with adding in some Redomul's SCG, followed by cetyl alcohol. Then I'm going to add in a whole bunch of shea butter. If you switch out your butter, keep in mind it will change the consistency of this product in the end. Shea butter is a pretty soft butter. Then I added in some chromoleant. This will help with a rinse off. And then I decided to add in some glycerin. I wanted to do an experiment here. I see people all the time add glycerin into oil-based products, so I wanted to see what would happen. Glycerin is water-soluble, so I'm adding a water-soluble ingredient into a bunch of oil-soluble ingredients. And lastly, I threw in some sunflower oil. Use whatever carrier oil you like to use. Then you want to put it in a water bath, melt everything down. Once everything is melted, remove from heat, and then just give it a little bit of a mix and let it re-solidify. Come back and mix it periodically as it solidifies. Here it is after about like 15 minutes. I did put it in the fridge to help it cool down faster. So I took it out of the fridge, mixed it a little bit, and then I put it back in the fridge. If you're going to be busy and not keeping an eye on it, don't put it in the fridge. So here we are again. This is like 2 hours, an hour later after being in the fridge. Not too much longer. But again, this doesn't get too hard because it is made with shea butter. And I did want to keep it kind of soft, not too hard. So here I am whipping it with a hand mixer. Just wanted to get it a little bit fluffy. Wasn't really sure what to expect here. And now I can add in the cool down ingredients because it's under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So I added in the hyaluronic acid oleo, which is oil soluble hyaluronic acid. I mixed that in with a hand mixer. And then I added in the vitamin E, the oil-based extract, and then Optifin, which is the preservative. And then I'm just going to mix all that together with my hand mixer. And once all that's whipped together, go ahead, set that to the side. And then I am grabbing this bowl that contains more of my carrier oil, which I'm using sunflower oil. Wait, no, actually right here is lemon peel oil. I forgot about that, which is an oil that helps brighten the skin. That's why I decided to use it. And I added in my green mica powder to just get that all dissolved down so it doesn't chunk up in my scrub possibly. It probably wouldn't chunk up in this, but I just wanted to mix it in with an oil first just to be safe. And yeah, I added in that oil, and this is where I was like, it's too thin now. But whatever, I just went ahead and added in my sugar and then my non-dissolvable exfoliant, which I went with this red jojoba pearls. I wanted that like red and greenness for Christmas, you know. But yeah, I mixed that all in, and then I just let it harden some more until the next day. So here we are the next day. It was a nice hard consistency. I was really happy with it. So then I whipped it up to get it ready to pipe into my jars, and I whipped it too much. It was too soft, and it didn't keep its shape when I piped it into my jars, which is fine. It's whatever. The product still works, and it's also still a really gorgeous, soft, buttery consistency. I mean, if you can tell in this clip, I think it looks gorgeous. I'm still happy with it either way. It just sucks that it didn't keep the gorgeous little piping shape in the jar. But also, I just want to say, have you guys noticed butters take a lot longer to solidify? It's like if you use waxes or like emulsifying waxes, they solidify the next day. But like a butter will take maybe like 2 to 3 days to like fully solidify back into its shape or hardness or whatever. I don't know. Is that just me? Because that's just what I've noticed. But yeah, this scrub doesn't foam and lather. Don't expect that. It's anhydrous, contains oil-soluble ingredients, so it's an oil-based scrub, but it does have chromoleant in it, so there is a rinse off. It won't leave your skin feeling oily or greasy. Again, I think it's great for removing makeup. Just don't use it on your eyes. I don't want the sugar or jojoba pearls to scratch up your eye, and we don't want the jojoba pearls getting stuck in your eye. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, don't forget to go over and check out my Patreon, where I post 2 exclusive videos every single month. So there is a ton of videos you can go over there and binge watch. For only $5 a month, you get access to the entire backlog. And for $10 a month, you can get a shout out for your small business. So let's shout everybody out. Nature's Farm Girl, Let's Blend LLC.com, Stardust Bath and Body over on Instagram, hempygirl.com, shoplevis.com, Owl and Lily over on Etsy, embracebeautyessentials.com, Legendary Bath and Body, Astari Apothecary, Revega Cosmetics here on YouTube, exorebb.com, Pardo Naturals, Natural State Skin, thenatureandus.ca, nearcatelier.com. You can use the code on the screen for 20% off, earthandambernaturals.com, Shark City Naturals, and daytorelaxproducts.com. And the rest of these companies are launching soon. skinbydavu.com, 7th House and Oak over on Etsy, at Black Petal Beauty on Instagram, mycrownandglowery.com. Thank you guys so much for your support. Literally, without you guys on the Patreon, I wouldn't be able to continue doing what I do. So thank you so much.